Happy Friday, traders! Today is December 6, 2024, and the markets just wrapped up another volatile session. In this video, we'll break down the key movements in the market, analyze what drove today's price action, and give you an outlook for Monday's trading session. Let's dive right in. The major indices had mixed performances today, reflecting uncertainty around upcoming economic data and geopolitical events. The Dow Jones Industrial Average edged up 0.3%, gaining about 110 points. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 slipped 0.2%, largely dragged by weakness in the tech and consumer discretionary sectors. Over on the NASDAQ Composite, it took the hardest hit, falling 0.7% due to a pullback in high-growth tech stocks. Here's what moved the markets: jobs report reaction. November's employment data came in slightly weaker than expected, showing 170,000 new jobs added versus the forecast of 190,000. This signals a cooling labor market, which could support the Fed's pause on further rate hikes. Oil price drop. Crude oil slid below $70 a barrel after OPEC Plus hinted at potential output increases next year. Energy stocks followed suit, with big names like ExxonMobil and Chevron closing lower. Tech troubles. Investors rotated out of overvalued tech plays, focusing instead on more defensive sectors like healthcare and utilities. Apple and Tesla both lost over 2% each today. This tug-of-war among sectors led to today's choppy action. Let's talk individual stocks. Microsoft, MSFT, gained 1.5% after announcing a new AI partnership with a major healthcare provider. Nvidia, NVDA, slid 3%, with analysts raising concerns over high valuation as competition heats up in the AI chip market. Dollar General, DG, surged 8% after its earnings beat expectations and management raised guidance for the holiday season. In the bond market, yields on the 10-year Treasury fell to 4.15%, indicating renewed investor interest in safer assets. This pullback in yields could signal that investors are preparing for more cautious trading days ahead. Now, looking ahead to Monday, there are a few sectors and themes you'll want to keep on your radar. Retail stocks. As holiday shopping season kicks into high gear, companies like Amazon, Walmart, and Target could see increased volume based on weekend sales data. Healthcare. The sector has been showing resilience lately. Keep an eye on biotech plays, especially with several FDA decisions expected next week. Energy. Oil prices have been under pressure, but any surprise OPEC Plus comments over the weekend could shift sentiment quickly. Also, don't ignore the financials. With the Fed meeting just 2 weeks away, banks could move sharply based on any new inflation data. Looking at Monday's setup, here's what could drive the action. November's consumer credit data. This report, set for release at 3 p.m., will give us insight into how much Americans are borrowing as holiday expenses pile up. China's trade balance, a major indicator for global growth trends. This data could influence sentiment, especially for companies with significant exposure to Asia. Federal Reserve commentary. Multiple Fed speakers are on the schedule Monday. Pay close attention to any hints about 2024's policy direction. From a technical perspective, the S&P 500 remains above its 50-day moving average, which is a positive sign. However, it's struggling to break above the key resistance level at 4,550. A strong breakout here could set the stage for a year-end rally. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, is sitting near its 200-day moving average, a crucial support level. If this breaks next week, we could see further downside pressure on tech-heavy indices. Sentiment indicators, like the VIX, are relatively calm at 15.8, suggesting that fear is not dominating the market just yet. But be cautious, low volatility can often precede sharp moves. As we wrap up, here are 3 things to keep in mind as you prepare for Monday. Stay flexible. Markets are digesting a lot of conflicting data. Watch the headlines. Geopolitical developments could surprise us. Stick to your strategy. Don't let noise derail your long-term goals. Thanks for tuning in to today's market recap and forecast. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for daily updates on the US stock market. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What sectors or stocks are you watching for Monday? See you then, and happy trading!